Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to just be catching up on my stickering, and it may be interesting to some people, it may not, but I'm so far behind, and my planners, I just feel like if they're not colorful and have all kinds of crazy chaotic pattern going on, like that's the only way I can follow it is if they're crazy. If they're not crazy, can't follow it. Excuse me, I had to get a sip of water. Got some on my planner. Hang on. So today, for this particular video, I'm just going to be quickly going through and catching up on my mini planner because it stays in my purse and most of the time I'm on the go, so I don't really have a whole lot of time to get started. Also, just wanted to say Sharpie, which, they've been doing pens for years. Like, these are not Sharpie markers. They are Sharpie pens. Like, you can write on them on a piece of paper and they don't, soak through, draw, color, whatever. It's a pen, just like a regular ink pen, but a Sharpie brand. And they're in all these pretty colors. And look at this, like this case, it pops up like that. You close it up. Or you can snap it into place and like it stands up, so like you can just pick out your colors and go. I really love it, especially when I'm planning, because then I have all these colors to like pick from, because I don't know, certain colors just don't go with certain colors. Everybody's probably like, and you're done, move on with the video. Well, I am. Okay, so I'm gonna just take my mini out of here because this makes it a lot easier whenever I am doing so. Put this over here out the way. Move, bleep, get out the way. Hey, get out the way. Does anyone else remember that song from way back when? I'm old, y'all. That is a key that I am old. Alright, so I also want to move my sinking fun pages to the back because every time I open this up, they're right there, and like I don't really use these as a guide unless it's payday. So I'm just gonna move kind of all of this stuff to the back. Okay. I love Happy Planner. I love these little pages. I love that, we can just pop them in, pop them out, pop them in, pop them out. It's like when you laminate something, you don't need this hole punch, guys. You just take a little round hole puncher, hole punch where this little thing is, and then slit that, and it just works. But I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry. Moving on, guys. Okay. I am behind. Look here, 365 days to Christmas. Boom. Okay. My mini planner, I have trouble. As much as I love stickers, guys, I have trouble because the mini, there's not a whole lot of space to put stickers. But I did, when I ordered all of my Happy Planner stuff back, in December, I ordered, this is just some stickers that I already had out of the pack that are minis. These are mini for your mini planner. But even some of them don't really fit unless you just have a large space that you're not going to write something in and you just want to decorate it. But so I have a whole book, and these were made. If you're ever looking at stickers, I don't know, guys. Okay. Yeah, it says mini. Like, always check if you're buying specifically for your mini planner. Always check and make sure that it says mini down here on the front or somewhere on it, or just look at them. I mean, you can look at them and tell, like, okay, these stickers are huge. They're not going to fit in my mini planner, like, anywhere. So, just kind of, and they don't have to be mini. Like, a lot of these that are just for any planner, like the classic planner, the big planner, these boxes, if you're not going to be using that day's space for much, you can just put a sticker over and just decorate it and then write in the sticker. It's going to take up more than one box, but if you're not doing anything on that day anyways, it could just be for the day ahead of it or the day below it. You see what I'm saying? I have bad stickering habits, guys. I just sticker everything. It don't really make sense, so. Alright. I put these nails on, guys, because, like, I love nails. But I'm not a fan of these press-on nails. Like, I think that I like getting my nails done so that I don't have to worry about them. These, I fight with these so much to keep them on, or I'm constantly having to put them on, put them off, put them on, put them off. I like ones that just stay on. I don't gotta worry about them. Like, I love to go get my nails done, but since the pandemic and, like, money has been all up and down in the air, like, it's been bad, guys. So I just decided instead of wasting the money, I would just get a little cheap pack of nails and do it myself. And clearly, I'm not no good at it. Okay. So this is just going to be a chatty video because I just really need to get this done. And I thought, well, while I'm doing it, you know, I could just be chatting it up too. So, you know, why not? Okay, let's pick out me a pretty pen. I'm going to go with this pretty orange color. Okay. So this is my February layout, and you can see I've got these little boxes where I can jot stuff in, and I typically will leave a little space around my stickers so that if something comes up, I'm like, okay, I can jot something in there. But I mainly just put my most important things, like watching for taxes, or food shopping, or doctor day, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, I decorate all up here. I put little stickers all down the side here where it, you know, it's for notes, but I don't ever use that. So I'd rather just make it pretty. And then at the end of the year, before I transition to a new planner, I always take my planners apart and take pictures of them and then add them into my GoodNotes as my planner. That way I have a copy of what I actually wrote down on my iPad as well. It's a little bit of time to do that, but I'd rather take a picture of it all than just to toss it in the garbage, because I work hard on my planners, guys. I put a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of thought into my planner so that I have a way to, you know, I guess not a way, but just makes me feel better when I look at it. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. I'm not about to just throw all this hard work in the trash without taking a picture of it first and then uploading it into my GoodNotes so that I have a copy of it there. So that if I ever forget something, I'm like, wait a second, if it ain't in my digital planner, if it ain't in my paper planner, is it in my desk planner? Is it in my planner for my planners? Is it in my keep in the car planner? Like, y'all, I got planners, so I always want to keep a copy of each one because sometimes I don't always update them or keep them all the same. So, yeah, that's why I'm complicated. Everybody's like, oh, you should just have one planner and let it be a universal planner. And I'm like, well, that's what my iPad planner is. That's my digital planning, is my universal planning, because I keep a copy of everything on there. You know, it's like a scrapbook / planner because I do photos and stickers and just, you know, it's a lot. But on to this. It's already been, how many minutes am I on? Yeah, I've already talked through like 8 minutes, y'all. Okay, I'm done. All right, I'm going to just sticker and you guys can enjoy. And then every once in a while, I'll pop in a, hey, what are y'all doing? All right, so this is February. And I got all my pretty little stickers there. I can put a few little accent stickers like up here and some here and one there. So let me see what I got. Okay. Oh, these cute little round stickers. And see, like sometimes I don't use these little round stickers for nothing. And then they end up getting just tossed sometimes. Like I'll use the... Okay, guys, this is something new. I've never stickered with this long of nails. I always get my nails done, but they're never this long. Huh, look at that. They work like tweezers. Huh. Okay. So, like I said, they're never this long. So, I'll just use them like tweezers. I got little sticker tweezers here somewhere, but you know what? My nails seem to be doing a pretty dang good job. But yeah, when I go get my nails done, they're always about, you know, half this length. Like I like them just barely out from my fingertip so that I can do stuff without getting them like, I don't know if y'all have ever got your nails done. I'm sure you have. But, you know, like they get caught on stuff and it yanks up like your real finger and it hurts so bad. So, like, I don't like them as long as these ones are. But they're fake. They're just press-on. So, I didn't think to, you know, clip them down or anything. But they're working good as tweezers. Look at that. That worked perfectly. Yeah, I definitely like to try to utilize all of my space in some way, some form, because if not, it's like, why even have them? You know, like my one friend, I won't say his name because, you know, I don't know if he will be okay with that or not, but I have a friend that loves stickers about dang near as much as I do, but his love for stickers is like the complete opposite. He loves them so much that he won't use them. He feels like really sad when he's like, if I peel this off the paper and I use it, then it can be never used again. And like he has an unhealthy attachment to things. Like I have an unhealthy attachment to things, but in the opposite way. Does that make sense? Leave me a comment. Tell me if that makes sense. He has, you know, I kind of got him drug into Happy Planning last year, and he has lots of planner supplies and a Happy Planner, but I don't know how often he keeps it up. I don't know if he enjoys it or not enjoys it, but he has said that he loves stickers, and that's the problem. He loves the stickers, like he don't want to use them, and I get that. I've got some that I don't want to use either. I mean, eventually I want to use them, but it's like, what's the right time? It's like, do I put a sticker there for that or don't I? So I started just being real crazy and chaotic because I figured, you know, I've paid a lot of money for these. I'm going to find a way to use them. Even if it ain't in my planner, I will find a way to use my stickers somewhere else. I've used them to decorate cash envelopes. I've used them to label my bins in the kitchen. I've used them to label my snack bins. Like I'll take these boxes here and like put them on my bins and like write in it like what's in the bin. So even if you're not putting your stickers in your planner and you have a bunch of stickers laying around the house, like you will find, if they're usable ones like this where you can write in them or like decorate, I mean, you can find something for them. Or donate them. Excuse me, I'm so sleepy. You can donate them. You know, give them to a friend. Give them to a kid that loves stickers or like has a sticker book. You don't just have to throw them away. So, but my friend has a very unhealthy attachment to his stickers. It's cute and crazy all at the same time. I'm gonna put me a little Pocahontas right here. I love Pocahontas. She's so pretty. Okay, I think I'm going to put some little washi tape stuff down here. These little strips. Those little strips, I will say that 95% of the time, I won't lie, I will toss those little strips in the garbage because I never can find time. Oh, Lord have mercy. I can never find really a place for them. Or I end up putting them on Cricut, or I end up ripping them. So I usually just will leave those little strip stickers off. Oh, these are some of my favorite stickers right here. These boxes, like the 3D looking boxes. I love these. Like you can just stick them anywhere. Well, guys, I'm having trouble finding my stickers. I'm going to do a video one day of me, like, redoing my office because Lord knows it needs it. And then that way, you know, you guys can see how I keep stuff organized. Like a clean with me video, you know. Do I even have any of the little strips? I thought I just seen some. Oh, I bet it was in this book here with the boxes. Oh, yeah, right here. Strips. Okay. Let's see here. These little strips are so tiny, but they're pretty. So, sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. Because they're kind of complicated. I'm not sure if I like these. You know, it gives a little bit of edit something, you know, at the bottom of the page. at the top. Oh my gosh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I just keep yawning. That's kind of rude. I guess so. Okay. I'm gonna put some flowers around that. I don't like to leave a whole lot of space because I feel like, you know, it's bland or whatever. I just seen some flowers. Y'all, my stickers are making me feel like I'm going crazy. Like, I know I seen some, but my stickers are like, haha, no you didn't. So weird. Maybe I stuck them over here in this pile. Move that out of the way. Let's see here. Seek magic every day. These are big stickers, so they would have to go like on my bill pages. I always put in like a separate piece of paper to put my bills on and extra tasks and things. So like I usually will decorate those too. So. See right here's some pretty little things. Like I got some little sparkles. Oh, here's some tiny people. Here's this little bug from Princess and the Frog. He's so funny. Leave me a comment. What is your favorite Disney character? Like, who do you like best? I have a problem. I like them all. But I would have to say I have one favorite character from every movie. And seeing how I'm looking at these right here, my favorite is Ariel and Sebastian. Nope, that's Sebastian Flounder. I was looking right at him and said him. Flounder, the fish. Like Ariel's little best friend. I love him. He's so cute. He is, I would have to say, is my favorite character aside from Ariel. Now my friend, bless his heart, he hates Ariel. So like, his favorite person is Ursula. Now I like Ursula too, to an extent. I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but she's cool. And so my friend, like, any chance he gets, he like talks about Ursula killing her. He's real morbid like that. Y'all got a morbid friend? 'Cause Lord knows I do. But it's so funny because everybody is so different and they have their own thoughts and their own little, like, opinions about who they like or who they don't like. And it's so funny because he's like, oh my God, I hate her. And I'm like, okay, hater. I get you. You hate Ariel. It's fine. I was like, I love Ariel. Let's see here. Oh, let's put the little clock, dude. And I love, listen, I say that I have a favorite Disney movie and that favorite Disney movie was Old Yeller. But then Monsters, Inc. came out. And that was a whole nother story. And I think Monsters, Inc. is technically Pixar. But it's still kind of in that family, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, leave me a comment if you've ever watched Old Yeller and what you thought about it. It's a really old Disney movie. I'm not sure. It may have even come out before I was born. I'll have to check into that. But I love dogs, and the little boy, the baby of the family, he absolutely, if there was my twin ever in the world when I was a child, it was that little boy. If y'all watch Old Yeller, that little boy was me, like growing up. Shoot, that little boy's still me. You put me in the woods, I'm probably going to try to catch a bear. Like, I did try to catch a bear, but that's another story for another day. Like, we lived in a very wooded area of Harold, Kentucky, way back in the day, which is right down from Pikeville, Kentucky, literally within spitting distance. And so we lived up a holler. If y'all don't know what a holler is, it's a very small dead-end street that leads to nowhere. And at one point, it wasn't even paved. Like, it didn't even get paved till I was almost like 7, 8 years old. I remember having my first bicycle, and my tires were white. And I didn't want to get out and ride on the road because it wasn't paved. And they were getting ready to pave when I got my first ever bike, but I still didn't want to get out and ride on the dirt road because I was afraid I was going to get my new white tires dirty. It was a whole issue, guys. I had problems. But yeah, so the little boy in Old Yeller, always so cute. But like, he gets into mischief like non-stop. And so I guess I relate because that was me growing up. Like, I was always in a tree, in a creek, in a pond, trying to catch bears in caves. I mean, I probably should be dead right now, but lo and behold, I survived. So, just leave me a comment if you've seen Old Yeller, what you thought about it, if you liked it, if you didn't. But yeah, it's funny how when you're watching shows or movies, like, you can relate to certain characters, and you think back like, God, that was so me. And now I live in the city, and I love, listen, I'm not a woods person, and I now know that. Growing up, I didn't really have a choice, didn't know no better, because that's all I had ever seen was the woods. But now that I'm grown and I'm in the city, there's no way, never, no way happening. Like, I would never, ever, ever move back to where I'm from, unless it was in more of a city location rather than up that holler. Don't get me wrong, I love all of my family up the holler, and they're great, and I love everybody up there, but it's not for me. It never really was. I mean, even as a child, I'd be sitting there, like, building skyscrapers with my Legos, and, like, condos, and lofts, and having my little Lego people, like, pretend like that was my home. Like, we had a nice home. We had a brick home, and a rather large piece of land, you know. We had standard everyday stuff. I never went without, but I always felt like there was something missing in my life. And when I finally was old enough and, like, we moved away, I figured it out. Like, I'm like, oh my God, yes, this is what I've been missing. So I love the city, and I'm not a woods person. We went to my grandma's house, which is up that very holler, up in the head of nowhere, y'all, for Christmas. And like I said, I love everybody, and it was great, and I enjoy going and visiting. But while I was there, I'd take my little dog Maddox out, you know, to go potty, and it was dark, and oh my gosh, the silence and the darkness and just the surrounding area. I was like, okay, hurry up and potty so we can go back in, because I was like, something gonna eat me alive. I just know it. Like, it was not pleasant. I am not a country person. I enjoy the city and the lights and the sidewalks. Where I'm from, there ain't no such thing as a bike lane or a sidewalk. That ain't a thing. Just, we are that far up in the woods. Like, it's not a thing. There's no bike lanes, there's no sidewalks, there's no crossing guards. It's not, nothing there. It's so yeah, I learned over this past Christmas being outside. I used to be okay with being outside there at night because I lived there and I was used to it. And then when I moved away, I was like, wow, this is crazy. I want to go home. I had to get me a sip of water. So, as you guys can see, I'm rambling. I said it was going to be a chatty video, and it is. So, what I do with my mini, I basically will take my boxes. Here's some here. I'm going to flip to March to kind of give you guys a fresh eye of what I do real quick before this ends. So, I'm going to flip to March. Now, I had already wrote in here, you know, payday, but I'm going to put a sticker over that. But you see here, like, it's got little accent characters already in the boxes, and it's got this cute little diamond strip here, but it's still so blah, just blah. So we're gonna fix that. So what I do, I like to take these little square boxes here because they fit perfectly into these boxes, and then I like to kind of decorate them with on the days that I know, you know, there is stuff to do. So like the 5th of March is our first payday for that month. And like, I'll put my little sticker in there, and like, I'll write payday. Well, this pretty marker, oh my god, this pretty coral pen is very light colored, so that we're gonna have to use a different pen. I love these, but they're very light colored, so you know, you have to kind of pick and choose what you're doing. Here we go. My favorite color, I love colors. Like, if it's different colors, if it's pink, purple, blue, green, I'm all about that. But my favorite color has been like teal blue, seafoam green, and coral for like the last 3 years. Like, those have been my go-to colors because, like I said in another video, like, I love all things like coastal and oceany and fishies and just, is oceany a word? You know what? I'm gonna make that a word. That's a Geordie word. I make up words all the time. I don't even make them up. They just pop out of my mouth, and like my husband and friends are like, that's a Geordie word. I'm like, yes it is. Yes sirree. I have a problem. Like, I really like to not be so formal, even though I love the city and like I try to be all bougie and, you know, happy, blah 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 blah. But like, I'm not. I literally, sometimes it shows, my hillbilliness shows out sometimes, because like I will mispronounce a word, or I will say something with an accent, and it's completely just, my husband laughs at me all the time, and I'm like, really? Well, that one's just a tidbit cricket, but that's alright. I've never done this with nails before, you guys. Not nails this long, so this is a learning opportunity. Where's some more little boxes? Here we go. And like, I will put these just randomly throughout because I have other little boxes that I will use. And I'll try to coordinate them the best that I can, so that they kind of, to some degree, make sense. But sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Another one of my favorite Disney movies, I would have to say, is Tangled. I swear, when she come down out of the her castle thing, the hidden place where Mother Gothel, you know, had raised her, and like the guy that goes up after her, I'm so bad with names, so I'm not, you know, I know her. But anyway, long story short, she comes down out of there for the first time, and she's like, I'm free, and she's swinging around, and then she's all like, oh my god, my mom's gonna kill me, but I'm free. And then like, oh my god, but what about this? Like, she was having, I call it a major bipolar moment. Like, she was so happy one second, and then the next minute she's like, oh my god, why would I do this? I'm a horrible person. And then, who cares? And that, honestly, I could rewind that and play it like a million times. It would not affect me. So, and then like the horse, Maximus, I guess his name is. He is just too funny. It's like he's a bloodhound or something. That one went on really crooked, y'all. I'm going to end up having to fix that. And when that happens, what I typically will do is I will take out, this is a divider. Be easy when it's not tearing up. You know, these dividers can withstand a lot, but I just tell you, as much as I move stuff around, I have destroyed these before from taking them in and out, in and out. So what I do is like put some tape over this and then repunch it if it ever rips. It's real easy to fix. Okay guys, now stickers, if you do it carefully and easy, sometimes they can be saved and repositioned, and sometimes they can't. And I live by the hospital, so I get constant alarms and like sirens and ambulances and fire trucks, and that was a police officer going by. So okay, like this little one here, I'm not going to reuse that because it got a little too crinkled up, so I'm just going to toss it. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going on 30 minutes. I just needed 5 minutes. Basically, this video is a way for me to just talk and kind of relax and get my mind off everything. It's been a super stressful day. But on payday, which is the 22nd, I'm going to be doing my bill budget book and my cash stuffing. So that's going to be super fun, and like my mom's going to be here like as my little guest star because she wants to get into cash stuffing. Like she wants to know how to save and like how it's best done. And I told her, I said, it really just depends on the person. And that's how I feel. It just depends on the person. Like each person has their own little way that they do it. And it just depends on what you want to do, how you want to do it. So yeah, I told her, I was like, I'm going to be doing another cash stuffing video, and I'm going to be doing my sinking funds, my cash envelopes that I keep on me, and then I'm going to be going over our bills and how I budget. So that'll probably be a little bit of a long video, but if you guys are into that, I hope you'll check it out, and I hope you guys have a really great day. Bye.